Good morning, all. This is the final read aloud from First 5 Years Active Parenting by Doctor Michael Popkins. Thank you for joining us. I think we accidentally got cut off on page 133, talking about emotional intelligence and social skills. A child's emotional intelligence is about how well she understands feelings and emotions, not only her own, but other people's feelings and emotions. As your child learns more social skills, she will get better at telling you how she is feeling. She will learn to tell other people how other people are feeling and will get smarter about how feelings work. Babies start out without any of the 3 skills, and the 3 skills were identifying emotions, managing emotions, cheering up or calming down, and then how to use emotions in positive ways. As a child grows, they pick up skills from other people who spend time with them. That's why it's so important for a parent to teach their young child social skills and encourage them to learn about feelings. Let's look at the 3 skills that make up a child's emotional intelligence. We will see how you can help your child learn them. So number 1, the skill of how to identify your own emotions and emotions of other people. We begin doing this when we try to guess what our children are feeling by their facial expressions, the tone of their voice or cries, and from other clues we receive. The next step is to name that feeling. For example, you look like you feel sad. You sure seem excited right now. Oh, that must have hurt. Noticing how your child feels and naming the feeling will help her learn about her own feelings. Plus, when you say it with caring in your tone of voice and body language, your child learns that she is cared for and loved. This will give her more confidence to trust her own feelings and to trust you with her feelings she's experiencing. This sets a stage for good communication between the 2 of you, and it teaches your child how to show caring to others. This is what we call empathy, and it is at the heart of emotional intelligence. You can expand on this in other ways, teaching your child more and more about emotions. For example, you can name your own feelings. I'm so happy to be here with you. When you ignore what I'm saying, I feel annoyed. And you can help your child guess at what other people are feeling. She must have been very angry. Do you think he is feeling sad? Here's a worksheet on page 135 to practice following up on the video that you can watch. It's titled Identifying and Responding to Feelings. This activity is designed to use with Active Parenting First 5 Years video and discussion program. Your group leader will play the video examples in class and then ask you to answer the questions after each given example. Example 1 was Caleb stating, "I want to go." What is a word that describes what Caleb might be feeling? Use this word in a sentence to show empathy for him. Video story number 2. Emily states, "We went to the zoo and I got to pet all the animals." What is a word that describes what Emily might be feeling here? Use this feeling word in a sentence to show empathy for her. Example number 3. Baby Riley is crying in distress. What is one word that describes what Riley might be feeling? Use this feeling word in a sentence to show empathy for him. Skill number 2, managing your own emotions and the cheering up and calming down process with another person. The second skill of emotional intelligence is the ability to manage emotions. Often the first way a child learns to do this is by calming himself when he is upset as a young baby. You can help your child with learning to do this. But remember that to be a good teacher, you first need to calm yourself. Helping to soothe an upset child. Think about your child and what seems to work when calming her down. If she's angry, sad, frustrated, or feeling some other painful emotion, try some of the following methods from the list below, which have worked for other parents and caregivers. Hold her gently. Talk low and slowly. Reassure her with calming words such as, "It's okay, you're okay, it's going to be okay. Let's take some deep breaths together. We'll count to 10, and then we'll talk about it after that." Pick the baby up and bounce, walking gently and singing soothing songs to him. Give her a quote-unquote timeout, not as a punishment, but as a special space, safe space. You can create a special quiet place for her to go for these timeouts. Use it like they are used in a football game, as a break that will give you and your child a chance to rest and regroup. Give the child a warm bath. This is especially effective for spirited children because playing with water can be very relaxing. Do something unexpected. Try humor. Give your child a choice. Use the ACT method. Doing something different than what was happening can change your child's view of things, and this can change your mood. Help the child solve the problem they're facing or find an alternative activity. Say, "Let's calm down. Then we'll see what we can do to solve your problem." You could say, "I wish we could blank, but maybe we can fill in the blank instead." Skill number 3, learning to use emotions in positive ways. Feelings help us. They help us know how things are going. They tell us if we're okay with the current situation or if we need a change. You can help your child make this connection. You can help her learn to pay attention to the message behind their feelings. One way to use emotions in positive ways is to first understand what you as a parent are feeling, and then decide whether or not you want to change it. In other words, name the feeling, name the change, or choose to keep it the same. You can use this method with your child. For example, you might say, "You seem frustrated right now. Would you like me to help you, or do you want to try it yourself? You look like you enjoyed that. Want me to do it again? This is frustrating, isn't it? Well, let's see what we can do to make it better. I'm feeling very tired right now. Please play quietly while I go lie down for 30 minutes. After I rest, we'll read together." This begins to get your child thinking about his own feelings. It teaches him that he can use his feelings to check in with himself and see what may need changing. You may have noticed that the last example is about the parent's feelings. You can use this method to help your child begin to use his own emotions as well as other people's emotions in positive ways. Both are important for emotional intelligence. Preparing a child for school. Smart thing number 6. Stimulate their independence. Learning to do things all by myself makes children feel more capable and become more capable. That not only gets them ready to succeed in school, but also builds their courage and self-esteem. Guiding your child on the journey from helpless newborn to independent adult takes a long time for humans, somewhere between 18 and 20 years. So be patient with the process. Don't rush through it. On the other hand, don't hold a child back either. There are 2 rules to helping your child become more independent. 1, do not do on a regular basis what a child can do for herself, or what you can teach her how to do herself. This takes time and additional effort. It's harder to teach someone else than to just quickly do it yourself. As we said in chapter 3, do not do everything for a child. Allow her to do things for herself that she is capable of doing. Number 2, help your child learn to do for herself what she's ready to do for herself. Be aware of her age and her stage in development. You wouldn't try to teach a 1-year-old how to use the potty. That would frustrate both of you and be a waste of time. But if you are changing diapers for a 4-year-old, except for perhaps occasional accidents, then you have probably been doing something for him that you could have taught him to do for himself between ages 2 and 3. You can know what your child is capable of learning. How can you know what your child is capable of learning? Here are a few ways to try. Check the ages and stages chart on page 21 in this workbook. Look for more information about ages and stages in other books, videos, and on websites online. Ask your child's pediatrician or nurse what is normal. Talk with other parents. Remember that every child develops at her own pace. Observe your child. Use your own knowledge and common sense to tell what your child is ready to learn and when they are ready to learn it. Don't worry if you miss. You can always back off if it seems they're not quite ready yet. Learn something after all. You can say, "It's okay. We'll try it again later." Teach your child well. Because children are natural-born learners, they will discover a lot of what they need to know on their own. This is especially true if they are given safe, healthy, and stimulating environments to explore. There are many skills your child will learn without your help. Some of these they will learn better and faster if you do help them. For example, they will learn to crawl, to stand, and to walk, even if you aren't helping them. But they will learn it more quickly if you do help and support them in placing their hands and feet, practicing with them. Other skills like doing chores will not usually happen without your help and support. The following are some of the skills most children should learn before going to school. how to crawl, how to stand, how to walk, and how to run. Zip their own coat and fasten their own shoes, Velcro or shoelaces. Dressing themselves, putting their arms in their sleeves and pulling up their pants. Doing some simple chores like setting